I know they were in Lamu, they were attempted sneaking of telephones, but our multi-agency team were able to nab it. And in so many other places, our multi-agency team has been doing a lot of good work because they are able to gather adequate information, and in most cases, they have been able to preempt any attempts to breach the integrity of the examinations. And we are very grateful to all our colleagues in this multi-agency team, within the security sector, within the Ministry of ICT, within the Ministry of Education, the Teacher Service Commission, and the whole ecosystem of our multi-agency team. They have worked and they have done a very good job. Say that any cases that try to arise, they already are ahead of some of these people who would want to disrupt the learning of our children and the assessment of our children, is that they have been able to quickly deal with some of those situations. As I mentioned earlier, on the first day when I received the reports yesterday, we realized that there are quite a number of our girls who are doing examinations in hospitals. I think the first day we had almost 27 of them, which is quite a high number. And we are trying to see across the country We are trying to see how to ensure there could be a few of those cases anyway who may not be necessarily out of teenage pregnancies, because there could be a few of them who may have been admitted for other reasons. But generally we saw that that number of young girls doing their exams because of delivery, we could see compared it to 2023, it was slightly above the 2023 cases that we saw on the first day of examination in 2023. And therefore we would want to urge our parents to be more closer to their children so that they can be able to support them in terms of ensuring that they get an opportunity to learn without any disruptions of their lives. We also want to urge our teachers, the guidance and counseling, the teams that work with our children, so that they can be able to socialize them better in ways in which they can avoid some of these circumstances and situations that they find themselves in. And we urge our center managers, we urge our teachers, my colleague teachers, that let's give every child an opportunity to be who they are. They can only be who they are if we give them that space to do their examination without attempted cases of trying to influence the way in which they do that exam. And I urge them that these kids have been prepared for the last 4 years, and I know that our kids have capacity to be able to deal with those examinations without any further support from anybody, because we have already given them adequate support by teaching them in the last 4 years. So we need to allow them to be as natural as they can and be able to give us their full potential in these examinations. So I think so far so good. I can say that when I see the reports that I get from the field, we are settling down quite well. This is a huge examination. Administering examination to 965,000 candidates is not anything that is small. You know, I tell people, doing exams is like running an election for 3 weeks. You know, it is like going to the polling center and delivering ballot papers every day for 3 weeks. And you can always see the logistics that are there when we are running elections, because our same schools are polling stations. So these good people of mine in the multi-agency team are like they are running an election every day for 21 days. And therefore, I think as Kenyans, we need to appreciate their work. We need to support them in their work, because it is not anything that is very easy. We need to really, where there is need, I know today it rained here in Mombasa, if it is raining elsewhere, where they need support in areas where there might be challenges with transport, let's come in and support them so that they can be able to do that which they must do to make the future better, by ensuring that our children acquire appropriate examinations and that they are properly examined, that they get what they deserve, they become the people that they want to be. And the only way they can do that is when we all support them as parents, as communities, and as everybody else, because they say children are raised by communities. They may not necessarily, as much as it is the primary responsibilities of parents, we as the bigger community and as ourselves, we have a role to support and to shape the future of the children of this country, because the children of this country are our children and is a child of each one of us, and therefore we need to really give them that support that they require. Thank you. In this region, in the coastal region, we have not had any challenge. There were 1 or 2 that was realized in a private center in Nairobi. And the good thing is that our multi-agency team were able to quickly catch up with them. And the law is taking its course. And it will for sure. Our cabinet secretary said that going forward we are going to have engagement with the judiciary, so that we can have special courts which deal with these things in a very expeditious way. Because the more when we delay them, we make these people emboldened. because they think nothing will happen to them. But we are having engagement with our colleagues in the judiciary so that we can be able to ensure that justice is delivered in the shortest time, and that those who attempt, because it is trying to interfere with the future of the children by meddling around with examination, is a crime that is worse than any other, because you are killing the future of our country and the future of our young people. So we shall ensure that we deal with it, work with our intelligence, work with our investigative teams, work with our police people, so that we can gather the necessary information very quickly to facilitate the judiciary to deal with these issues in